When it comes right down to it, driver recruiting and marketing have a lot in common. Hey, many of you watching this probably even have marketing somewhere in your title. In both marketing and recruiting, it's all about reaching the right people with the right message at the right time and hopefully getting them to commit to buying your product. Or, in the case of fleets, committing to coming and working with you. For Randall Reilly, I'm Joshua Miller. This is my layer, and you are watching the Recruiting Roundup. Now, before I go any further, I want to remind you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Go ahead and click that bell for notifications too while you're at it so you never miss any of our new driver recruiting content. Content like the Recruiting Roundup, but we also have other great shows like the Weekly Report, Digging Deeper, Listening In, and Yard Jockeys right here on the channel. So if you haven't checked those out, poke around a little bit, give them a watch. I think you're going to find something you like. Now, since recruiting and marketing are so closely related, it would stand to reason that the better you are at marketing and applying the core principles of marketing to your recruiting strategy, the better your results are going to be. And that's exactly what we're going to be diving into today. As I mentioned a minute ago, with traditional marketing, the goal is to get the message in front of potential buyers, get them interested, and ultimately nudge them towards purchasing what you have to offer. With driver recruiting, you or your fleet are the product. And that's what all the messaging, pretty images, snappy copy, all of it, that's what it's all built around. Getting drivers to choose your fleet above all the others. Understanding and embracing this reality can really open up a whole new world of possibilities for your fleet and your recruiting. Once you view your recruiting efforts squarely through the lens of marketing, you can begin to apply and tailor marketing principles and tactics to your recruiting. So, what are these marketing principles and how can you apply them? Well, as you can imagine, this topic can take up a lot of time, and it's more time than we typically have here on the Recruiting Roundup. However, the good news is that Dave and a special mystery guest tackled this topic on this month's Digging Deeper. Together, they go over what they believe are the 4 key principles of marketing, and while I'm not going to fully dive in and really go into detail here on how all the principles work together and how they can be implemented, what I am going to do is give you a sneak peek at the principles themselves. That's right, spoiler alert. Now, on the show, they call them something slightly different, but hey, we're on my show now, and I like alliteration, so I'm changing the names of what they're called. But the core principles themselves are unchanged. So, without further ado, here are the 4 principles of marketing. If you learn and apply these principles to your recruiting, you will see results. Dave promises. Principle number 1, emotion. People are emotional and can be swayed or influenced by emotion, so don't be afraid to embrace and purposefully use it in your messaging. And here's a hint. Some emotions are more effective at driving decisions than others. Principle number 2, empathy. I'm a person, you're a person, driver are persons, people. So put yourself in their shoes. What would make you click an ad or call a number? Really think this through. How often are you designing ads without ever taking the time to actually think through the question, would I click this? Principle number 3, excitement. I'll keep this one short and sweet. Stop being boring. Don't blend in with the other billion driver ads out there. Don't be afraid to be different. The more you stand out, the better chance you have. And principle number 4, ease. Basically, make it easy. Remove friction in the recruiting process wherever you can. If there's a way to implement technology or automation to take some of the pressure off your recruiters and pain out of the process for drivers, do it. Make your process easy. But be careful. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. No matter what tools you use, it should always come back to, does this make things easier? And those, my friends, are the 4 principles of marketing in a nutshell and a very, very abbreviated version. If you really want to take a deep dive and get into the nuance and some of the nuts and bolts of each principle, then I have got a video for you. As I mentioned before, the latest Digging Deeper covering the 4 principles of marketing is available right now. Links below and probably somewhere around here. So check it out. Dave and a very special guest lay out the principles and really get into the nitty-gritty and how to apply them to your recruiting and why. Using the information he provides and applying it to your driver recruiting could help you take your game to the next level. As for me, I'll be back here, right here in my lair, next month with an all-new installment of the Recruiting Roundup. And you can also find me every Wednesday on the Weekly Report. See you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. We really hope that it's been useful to you, and we hope you come back for more. If you're not already a subscriber, you can do so by clicking that little thing right there so you never miss out on our content. And if you'd like to watch another video, how about this one right here? Just for you.